Is it okay to say that we're wound too tight? That the slightest thing will send us in a different direction each and every time we bump into what we assume is a wall or a mountain, when in fact it could have been just something that's slowing us down? Are we wound too tight? This thing right here below my nose, the mouth, are we using it way too much? Have we been taught by our ways and means of the social media world that it's okay to say whatever you want, anytime you want? It doesn't matter if it offends you, just say it. My daughter telling her kids, use your words. Come on, what's going on? Use your words. That used to irritate the hell out of me. The reason why is because sometimes you didn't need to know what was moving through them because they would give you their version of the story. And it'd be like, whoa, that's not what really happened here. Come on now. That's how you took it? No, come on. Use your words. Can we use them correctly, though? Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer, a silent wolf. I sit on the sidelines. I observe. That doesn't mean I sit on the sidelines and watch life. Oh, I physically participate by listening, by studying, by putting myself in that moment. But in order to learn about the moment, you got to step to the side and look at the entire picture. This is The Daily Mess. A woman last night felt the need to showcase her anger after asking a coworker if we sold coffee cups. Something that simple, and she got angry. The coworker looked at her and kind of smiled and then laughed, which I understood. I mean, of all places, why would we sell coffee cups? Really? I mean, really? So we kind of just giggled it off. The guest was offended by that. I mean, we're always asked about things like this that you know are not inside our store. Yet the guest was offended, and the coworker had such a reaction to that. She goes, what did I do? What did I do wrong? When did it become against the law or a violation of another person's space to share a laugh or a smile at the possibilities of there being a blue elephant in a red floral department? Most people laugh or smile for many reasons. The person speaking wasn't loud enough. I do it all the time. If I can't really hear what you're saying because you're mumbling, I'm just going to sit there and kind of laugh or smile because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And you get really super tired of saying, what? What'd you say? Turn up your volume. I'll bet if you were at a McDonald's right now, you'd be going, oh, I want my burger. You're late on my burger. So we smile or we share a laugh. Another trick of the trade is that if we don't understand the question, our mind, body, and soul have a reaction because we want to listen to what you're saying so that we can understand what it is that you're requesting. Another reason why we laugh and smile, and I'm so guilty of this in my 44 years of broadcasting, nervous laughter. When we put ourselves in a position where we feel uncomfortable, maybe because we're shy, we have nervous laughter, a nervous smile. And a lot of people don't understand. My dad used to tell me all the time, I'm going to slap that silly smirk off your face. What did I do? It's because it's nervous reactions to what is going on in the situation of what is right now. But for someone to say that they were offended, and of course we wanted to show them where the styrofoam cups were and other things that might serve as a cup, but whatever cup you were looking for, it doesn't belong in this store. And I know that there are drugstores that have them, but we're not even a drugstore. So how do we break free of being so easily offended? And there are times that even I get into that position, and it's only because I accept other people's bad energy. Sometimes we need to really, really examine our heart and soul when we go into a position where there are other people. There's not always going to be positive energy, but when somebody does bring you a negative vibe, you've got to be able to hold yourself entirely. Yourself. Don't ask somebody else to do it. You've got to hold yourself saying, do not react. Do not. I have another coworker that endlessly asks me about my early days of life, back when I was in my 20s and 30s, and the things that I did in my teen years, and he's always bringing that up. And so I finally had to mention to him after 3 years of being on his team. I did last night. I wrote him a text and I said, please stop. I am a person who lives in the presence of what is right now. And what you are doing when you take me back to those days with my first wife or my father, who was a very rough man, you are igniting things in me that I thought I dropped alongside the road. And he said, I'm sorry. We'll see how it grows from there. But see, that's what I mean by you've got to hold yourself. Obviously, I've held myself for 3 freaking years when it comes to this guy. So the thing that we need to do with our nervous laughter, or we just happen to laugh or smile because the question you ask is kind of awkward. We just got to make sure that if it does offend them and they look like they've been offended, say, I'm sorry. Just get it over with. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Here's the reason why I did it. I am so sorry. I'm Arrow, and that's the Daily Mess.